So, Jen, how's Vlogtober going? Well, it's October 4th and I've already missed 2 days, so about that well. This is Max. Max, say hi. Max just woke up. So it's been a rough weekend. I've had a headache. I have a little helper. But I did promise to tell y'all why I took a break from podcasting and all that. So if you've followed me on Instagram or on Facebook, or if you just know me, you know that 2 years ago in November, we had a miscarriage. And after that, I tried to keep the podcast up. I did Vlogmas that year and ended up stopping somewhere in the middle. I don't remember exactly. And basically lost my sojo, lost my knitting motivation. I gave no fluffs about anything. And so it was really difficult to then record and have any kind of podcast when I just didn't care. So it and it was one of those things that the longer it went on that I hadn't done it, the harder it was going to be to pick up and start again. So I just didn't, and I didn't, and I didn't. And then in March of 2019, April of 2019, we found out that this little guy was on the way. And it was not the easiest pregnancy. Lots of blood pressure issues. Yeah, you were difficult. Lots of blood pressure issues. Super worried because pregnancy after loss is hard, y'all. People don't really talk about that part of it. But there's guilt about being happy. You worry constantly that something else is going to happen. You don't want to get attached just in case something happens. And then you feel bad that you're not getting attached to this new little life. And yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, so then I thought, well, he's going to be born in December. It'll be perfect to start again with a Vlogmas with a brand new baby, and maybe that will help get everything kick-started again. And then we had preeclampsia, just like with Malcolm, and he ended up needing to be born by emergency C-section the day before Thanksgiving last year. And then we went to the NICU for 10 days. So that was hard. Really, really hard. There were no NICU beds available locally, and so we had to be transferred, or Max had to be transferred to a hospital a little over an hour away. And, sorry. And so then it was a couple more days before I could join him. And then Malcolm couldn't come into the NICU and see him at all because it was 5 and up only during cold and flu season. And while they do have rooms for families to stay in at the hospital, children aren't allowed to stay in them. So we were living in a hotel room. My husband was trying to keep Malcolm as entertained as possible so that I could spend as much of my day with Max as we could. Excuse me, son. No, sir. And so it was a rough 10 days. And then getting him home and dealing with a newborn right before Christmas who was itty bitty and who needed a lot of things. And healing from a C-section and helping his bigger brother who was very traumatized by the entire thing. was hard. And so Vlogmas didn't happen. And then it just seemed like it was just never the time to pick it up again. I didn't make time for it, and then all this COVID crap happened, and we've been mostly at home since March. We threw a party for Malcolm's birthday, and it was a big taco party because y'all know me, I'm all about the party. And then 10 days after that, the world shut down. So it's been a difficult time to be an extrovert, trapped at home with a couple little boys. But we are moving right along, and I figured I would pick this back up for Vlogtober and see how things go. Anyway, I know that one was all a lot of sad, depressing stuff. I promise tomorrow will be happier. Tomorrow we have school, and Malcolm got a new desk today, so we will show you that tomorrow. And we're doing some fun Halloween type activities with school. So, oh really, Max? At least there's a cute baby to look at while I'm telling you all this depressing stuff. Anyway, we will be back to the usual happiness tomorrow. But today's been rough, and I'll show you what I baked tomorrow. I baked today, but I'll show it to you tomorrow. So have a great night. Hug all your loved ones really tight, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.